Hi, welcome everyone. Today's video is going to be a guide about getting the third ending for the radio station. This is a cheap game on Steam that when I was playing, I got kind of lost looking for this ending, so I'm going to show you guys how to get it. It's super easy and it won't take very long. I'm going to skip over a lot of the game and just show you how to get the ending. So let's hop right into it with a new game. So in the intro, it's about this boy who has like a brother that died of a mysterious cause, and his brother can't understand why or how his brother died, and so he has to go around basically where his brother was working and figure out what had happened to him, why he died. So the first thing is we need to grab this key, this flashlight. The first step is getting those two objects, going down to your car and heading towards, you'll see it. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's do this. All right. So we are down here, right where my stick is. We got to travel up this path and take a left, and then go up this path, take a right, and it'll be that house that is circled. Okay, so now we are coming up the hill where the house is. It's circled. It's going to be right where that light is. You're going to want to pull in. Enter the house. So right by the front door, there's going to be a red box. You interact with it and get the key. This is the station key. This is what's going to start this. So now, you head back into the car, and right where that first mark is, that glowing like radio station is, we gotta head there. So once you get here on the map, head into the radio station. There's actually a few things we can do before we enter the radio station. Number one is going to be on this right side. There's this house with this dude on the inside. Don't worry about him. Once you enter, he's gonna leave. You're gonna break this bottom left, and this will give you the first tape. You break it, gives you the VHS tape. Great. Now there's one. There's the ghost. You need to basically progress the game and get 6 out of the 7 tapes. I'm going to show you how to get all the tapes just in case. There's some yen. And now you pull out the key, open the doors. Now we can go ahead to this right side, open up the fridge and grab the 10 yen, or the vending machine ticket. Alright, and then across the hall, there's this door you go through. Here's your second tape. And you can just go ahead and play both of them. I'm going to skip past all of this. It's a lot of unnecessary dialogue. There's 1 out of 7. Take the other tape, put it in. Reading these tapes will activate ghost events, sort of. So activating that second one made these fall down. Now, what we are going to do is go back into our car and head down to where the vending machines are. That'd be on that left side, all the way on the far left. Alright, now we're here. Get out. And you're going to be able to find your next couple pieces of evidence. This first one, you're going to use the 10 yen for. Enter the phone book and put it in. It'll tell you to look up. and there will be another tape. So there's 3. Now down here, you're going to find a UV light. These machines will light up. This one is the one you need to go to. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to type in 4, 2, 7, 6, mimicking the pattern, and then press the arrow. This will give you another tape. So these are 3 and 4. Now, this next tape, you need to go into your car and make your first right coming up this hill, and then make a left. Entering this place will trigger the next tape, because as soon as we leave our car, it's going to be a car that shows up after we do this. So you come up to the top, you go through, you take out your UV light, and you look for the doors with the handprints. There's the next one. It'll be this second to last, second to first, and then this door. This will have the ghost appear. He won't jump scare you, he'll just leave. You're going to pick up this. Doing this will trigger this next. Now it doesn't matter which door you leave, just leave. This will now trigger this car. You see it behind mine? It'll start taking off. Starts leaving. And it's going to go down the hill. Now you need to head back to where the vending machines are. Alright, if you head back to where we just were at the vending machines, you can pull out the vending machine ticket and go ahead and use it on the second machine in. Yes, second machine in. And you'll get this cup of noodles. Now we can head over to that car where that car had crashed. Which will be right across the road. Go up at the very beginning. You're now going to take a right. And pull into where the car had crashed. Now we're at the path where the car had crashed. The car now has a tape. And if you take out your ramen noodles, through here there's going to be some rats. You can feed them the ramen noodles. Once you do, they'll give you a tape. Now this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can go to the station. Alright, now that you're back at the radio station and you have all 6 of the tapes, you're going to want to play the rest. So here's 3. Play 4. Alright. Play 5. Play 6. Now there was some knocking, and that's because in here, there is the lady. All you gotta do is walk up to her and she vanishes. Typically, the way you end the game is you click on the paper, but we're not gonna do that. That's not the third ending. The third ending is after you've gotten 6 out of the 7 tapes, you're gonna leave the radio station and come to this back tower. See, there's a man up there. If we go to the radio station, it'll trigger a cutscene. I'm going to pick up the key that is now on the ground. Pick it up. Use it on the bicycle lock. Now that it is open, he is now gone. Now that he is gone, you can come over here on this right side, pick up these trash tongs. Go up the ladder. If you go up the ladder, you will find the 7th tape. It's in reverse. What we need to do is where the rats were. We need to go back to where the rats were and use these tongs to reach through and grab the key to the gate. Alright, now that we're back at where the rats were, if you go inside that room, you'll see there's a hole in the fence. Select the trash tongs and reach the key. Then go to this left side and unlock. Now you can take this reverse tape and use it on the tape deck. Alright, now that you've used it, it is now called a fixed tape. You need to go back to the radio station. Alright, station again. We need to come back to the tape. Now it has moved places. It is no longer at the end of this hall. It's going to be in the studio. Open this door, go into here, and you're now going to play the final tape. Now, I'm going to skip over any dialogue, but I will show you the ending. Yes.
トナコの闇、弟は熱く燃え、姉は青き息を吐く。トナコには何もできぬ。一人離れゆくトナコ。暗闇には一筋の光も見えぬ。あそこに見えるは怪物か。招こうとも動きはせず。醜い面は面影をも見せぬ。先には島も色もなき。白きウサギにはついてはいけず。さまようものの骨一つ。変わりゆくのは己か彼か。怪物傍らに置こうとも。鏡に映るは暗き闇。落ちれや落ちやれ落ちずとても。生きゆく先は何もなし。
Alright. Masaki must have died because he read this. I don't know what the power that poem has, but I need to get it examined. I'll take that paper to the police tomorrow. It's too late and I should go home for the time being today. So, now we have triggered the 3rd ending. Now all we have to do is get into our car and start heading home. There's the 3rd ending. Masaki Okinawa's brother, Haru, brought a tape to me. He said, "If you listen to this, you will understand the reason for Masaki's death." I decided to listen to the tape. However, no matter how much I played it, nothing came out and nothing was recorded on the tape. Haru panicked. He seemed to be mumbling to himself, "It can't be." Suddenly, he handed me a piece of paper. Masaki died because he read this poem aloud. There was a recording on the tape to back it up. After accepting the paper, Haru whisked away. He had a severe look in his eyes. But is he trying to make fun of us, the police? There is no way a single poem written on paper like this can kill a person. If such a thing were to really happen, it would be a terrible thing. As I was staring at the paper, a younger colleague came over to me. Senpai, what are you looking at? No. I heard that if you read this poem out loud, you will die. What? Is it a superstition or something? Do you really believe in that, Senpai? The junior laughs. Why don't you try reading it, senor? I was told that, but I couldn't bring myself to read it. Of course, I didn't believe him. But, are you scared, senor? Then I'll read it for you. Laughing, my colleague picked up the piece of paper. My colleague read the whole thing at once. Nothing happened during that time. I didn't expect anything to happen, but I was a little relieved. Nothing happened. Maybe it was just a prank. I was about to say it or not. He suddenly screamed and collapsed. He never came back. And when I noticed the paper was gone too, what was that poem about? That is the third ending